Wonderful day from here, the lovers of freedom. God Almighty bless you all. There are vibrations today. There are a lot of vibrations. Today's video is going to be very great. Let me show you the excess current we have right now in the Mediterranean Sea. The sea is really troubled, so all our enemies also will be troubled. All our political bad leaders, all our traditional bad rulers, this is how their life will be troubled if they refuse to allow our society to grow. So please, if you are watching, do not hesitate to share. God bless you all. A wonderful day from here. God Almighty bless you all. The God of our ancestors will keep each and every one of you. So do not hesitate to share if you are watching. We are going to be looking at an interesting topic today. Please, as you are tuning in, just be clicking love and like. Just be doing that. You know, I told you before now, it's something we get to do together. In building the continent of Africa is supposed to be everybody's headache. Let not make mistakes, the same mistakes our forefather made. Feeling God is going to, or manna is going to fall from heaven that will make their society to be great. No. It needs to be done by humans. God has created us to also create. And God will not start doing things He has given us power to do. So that was why He made us to have dominions over the birds of the air, over the fishes of the water, over every creeping thing on earth and inside the water. So He made us to have dominion over them. So let's continue to do the needful. As we are doing our exposition from here, you also, what you need to help us do is to share. Let your hand always be in that love and like. That also have a way of helping this very broadcast. So we are not going to be wasting too much time today. Rather than we are going to hit the nail at the air immediately. So I'm doing my little sharing from here. Just try and do your own rapidly. So I am doing my little sharing from here. Also do yours. You know, a lot of people feel maybe the bad society we have today, it is made for some certain group of persons to put it right. No. You are also involved, directly or indirectly involved on how we are going to fix this very society. You might have not been the part of the people that spoiled it, but we have to make ourselves available in this very struggle so that God of heaven will also make us able. Please do your own from where you are there. Do your little sharing from where you are. Do your little sharing from where you are. I will be introducing the topic right away. Good evening to you all. Good evening to you all. Please do your own little sharing from where you are. The well-being of our society, every one of us should be involved in fixing it. Every one of us should be involved in fixing it. This is very, very important. We should be involved in fixing it. So it's not something we get to live for one particular person or for some certain group of persons. It should be a headache for every one of us. Please, I'm so doing my sharing from here. Do not hesitate also to also do yours. I'm doing mine from here. Do not also hesitate to do yours from your own end. So one more sharing right now, I introduce the topic as usual. One more sharing right now, I will introduce the topic to us. If you watch it today, the well-being of our society, a lot of people does not care about it. That is how to say, a lot of people have already designed the kind of life they are going to live. That's why you shouldn't imitate anybody rather than to imitate good things. There are some group of persons you feel they are living, they are dead already. There are some group of persons you feel they are living. But I'm telling you today, they are dead already. They are already dead. But to your own, you feel, this person, they are alive. No, he's dead. So that's why it's good we always imitate good things and follow our heart. You have to also follow your heart. That thing you love doing most. That thing you always have compassion to see how you can correct it. So our freedom fighters we are seeing today, if we read the Bible, we come across Moses and all that. If we are giving birth to, look at how ridiculous it is. He will drop inside the sea or something, or inside the river. But at the end of the day, what God spoke concerning him from the womb later came to pass. Eternal King of Glory, I commend this very broadcast into your able hand. I ask, oh Lord, that you breathe in your word. Let there be healings and let there be salvations. Father, Lord, let people begin to have change of heart and see the reason why they must have to fight for a better society. All these I ask of you in the name of God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit, and in the name of the God of the ancestors of our land. He said. So, for the continent of Africa to realize our full potential, all its citizens must become a builder. For the continent of Africa to realize her potential, all its citizens must become a builder. Now the question is, how are you going to become a builder? Now, in fixing up our nation, we have to first of all fix up our mindsets. We have to first of all work on our heart. If we are in public places or in public, we become a public servant, how are we supposed to, govern? Let's take this very man who has spent 25 million, for example, as he said allegedly. Now, how much is it his monthly salary? At times when we are saying some kind of things, we are not ashamed. And for people, for example, right now, I'm going to Nigeria to go and do something. I should be able to minimize my spending. Even with the money that I've been spent so far, it shows that you are not capable enough to be a leader. Because you have spent more than your income already. Even when you spend 8 years, then you cannot get such money. Now, why are you coming? The same mistakes our past politicians are making, you are even making the one that is more than that now. You came abroad does not make you to start. If you know right now, you are paying security and all of that, nobody is doubting it that you have not spent such a money. But the position that is dying for, is that money not too big to be spent? Even when the election has not been won? That to say you are going to spend ×2 of that money if you were given the latitude to contest or something. Then at the end of the day, these are some of the things that affect our government. But most of us, we just feel it's a bed of roses. Because you cannot be doing the same thing these people are doing. That's why when we are starting up a new party, I'm trying to tell you right now how we are supposed to be a builder from our own local way. If you watch it right now, I'm not too that expensive to appreciate. But there are some persons, before they do anything, you have to pay money. I told you that day how somebody surprised me with jingle. Another person else, he might not reach my own. He collected 100,000. Another Korean, he see and say, "Na job." Now, the person you are collecting that money, doing that work for, who is that very person? Is this standing building the society? Or that same person, is it just there making money or something? This is how we missed it. This is how we missed it. Now we have to first of all work on ourselves. Because it is when you are responsible, you can be able to carry, God can always commit a responsibility to your hand. If you are not responsible, there is no way. Now, in our own local way, let us start working upon ourselves. Because if we must have to have a good continent, there are a lot of now we don't need to have. From our local level, if it is bad, out there in your local level, condemn it. Don't say because this person, I knows him and all of other. If you go and read history today, check out the West, how they build up their society. Their society will never build with hypocrisy, the same way we are doing our own. Now you see a youth who the same situation is affecting. He go get BB for you. Why this guy go to talk like this? Now, let me refer you to the word of God. If you read the book of 1 Timothy 5 verse 17, he said, "Let the elder that rule well be counted worthy of double honor, especially those that labor in word and in doctrine." If you must have to respect anybody, it must be somebody who is in right standing with the administrative arms. Now, if we continue with this same mindset, the development of Africa, who is going to do it? The way the West, the youth, the congressmen, the senator, the way they are concerned about the well-being of Nigeria or Africa as a whole, even our representatives, they are not concerned like that. They are always after, what can I be able to get if they send me to Abuja? And this is how we allow these people to spend excess money. We are supposed to be shaming this man. I'm not saying not use the money. He is spending exorbitantly. He's not a leader. Why you know sleep hotel? Oh, but now let's come to. I don't want to spend what other people are spending. You have people spend more than what they are spending, and right now you are singing songs. So all the decisions they have taken, I'm using it today as a little case study for us to know where the lapses lies. The same way the old politicians are spending money, at the end of the day, they have to make back their money and make interest. For example, now it's true. This 25 million he has spent, or 26 million he has spent. After the whole election, he spent another one again, which is about, let's say, 50 million. What is he going to start doing? Can he be able to embark on a project? No. He has to first of all work his money and put the money in his pocket. Now you begin to know some of all these useless followers that always lost emotion towards things. That is to say, the same thing that be affecting us is what these same people is bringing again. And we don't want it. We don't want it. There are things you don't do. Even when other people are spending, just come out like that. See the if you cannot achieve it, good. But you are not achieving it, you are spending money, you now become a musician automatically. The art is very funny. But I'm seeing it as if maybe it's a night of 1,000 laugh, a very expensive night of 1,000 laugh, because I wonder why a lot of people are just out there. All they just want to do is to give headache to the society as if we the one way. I'm not doubting him for you, those of you that is follow. I'm not doubting him. But question him. Why did he spend such a money? Today, you cannot really say this money we are giving to one particular person. You said you spend the money, but you are taking security. If you know the society is not okay for you to go and be House of Assembly, instead of you paying up to about 100,000 or 50,000 for security, why are you going? Are you not trying to tell us that this is the same thing you are going to do all through? At the end of the day, you cannot do anything. You have to eat. You have to eat. You will be more worse with what you have spent so far. You will be more worse than the people that will be doing it. You are even looking at that. If you are drawn blood to this your situation, I guess it will be very, very terrible. Now, if we must have to have a better society, each and every one of us have a responsibility. As you are watching right now, you have a responsibility. Anything you know that people are doing, condemn it. That's why today our people are coming out on social media. They are not talking about the main thing that is affecting our society. They are romancing it. Just retire yourself. Because the fear they infuse into us cannot really make us to speak true. If you look at it, a society that must develop, a society that must go forward, what the federal force give to you is freedom of speech. The reason why they took freedom of speech away from us, because you can never, if not people like COMRADE that is breaking the chains, you can't say it. You cannot even say Bob Israel is the owner or is the chairman of cow meat. You can't say it. They will boggle you. Because no, that was why the federal force take away freedom of speech away from our society, so that whenever thing they are misbehaving, you don't talk about it. But thank God for the people like us and Mother Nature, Mother Earth, Mother Universe, and God Almighty, and the ancestors of our land, who have given us the power to speak truth. If you watch it, you feel we are being insultive. No, not the truth where they keep, now they hunt them. Because we have never been given the freedom of speech once. That's why first time for you to hear the truth, it pains you in your ear because you have never heard it once. Now, if you watch the West today, they are going forward every day by day because there is truth everywhere. Any person that does anything, he must be caught to book. And your local government chairman, somebody is calling him from Benin because he belongs to the traditional ruler. He cannot say we are not going to release this money. Say, are you aware of that? Automatically, he will give out the money that was supposed to be meant for the development of this local government and give it out because no one made them give another name. So this is what we will be facing. So for our society to get better, let federal force fight for freedom of speech, so that we can always hear our view. We can, because the only freedom of speech they left with us was our politicians, and most of the time our politicians is not the main problem. The main thing that is even hitting our politicians have no man to speak. Because if they speak, automatically they will rebel against them. Aren't you surprised Obaseki were calling Yoruba and all of other? A governor of a state. Even this man in America, were the one that was posting Obaseki's picture. He turned Philip Saibo to come Consul Philip. He turned Godwin, Governor Godwin Obaseki to become Obaseki Yago. They do all manner of things. Why? Because they got this infantry from the palace. Let's name him this name. That's the only thing we can use to crumble him. So that is it. These are some of the things you are seeing today, that before Africa will develop or we must have a better society, let federal force fight for freedom of speech. Freedom of speech is taken away from us. That's why today you cannot question them. Now, if not me that is speaking on these things, or maybe one or two persons in this whole world about what's happening in our state, who can talk it? Nobody. Even people that have the courage to talk it, they'll go kill their park, kill their man for house. That's why I'm waiting for anything to happen, anything maybe about me. Then I cast the whole world. I have what can sink whatever thing that you think is unsinkable. That is it. But look at how they treat us away from our freedom. Today you cannot, there are a lot of things you cannot address. But you can call Mumu Buhari. But small picking on that Buhari, you cannot talk to them. The most expensive position in Nigeria is federal government. But we can insult the federal government. Where the problem is from, we cannot really address it. And this thing today is giving us a very huge problem. This thing, as we speak, is giving us a very huge problem. So if the continent of Africa must realize its full potential, every one of us must become a builder. And we must have to be in right standing with the Constitution. In our locality, let's always try and obey every little law. There is a law that governs a state, while there are all extra laws that put us also, they infuse into the system. You shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. That's why before, when election is coming, they see one or two persons and they bribe that one, and that one, for example, have clicked. All these courtesan, different associations, they use it to cause division among their midst. That's why today, if Eye is endorsing one candidate, Volcania did not endorse, they will want make them go spoil market. Look at right now, we don't still know yet the kind of leader we are going to choose. People are projecting Tinubu. Tinubu is already sick. People are projecting Atiku. Some persons are projecting what they call this man, Wike. You understand me? But there is one inside that is divine, which we are still trying to pray, God, is this who you are really sending? We are not talking about the way it used to be, how Buhari came. We are talking about a leader who will not suppress us onto slavery, who will be able to bring out about the unification of Africa. Human, because the very day Nigeria picked off, the continent of Africa will be made great because it is the giant of Africa. Now we many parts. Nigeria had the highest population in the whole Africa. That's why other countries, they are looking onto us. Czech Republic is also about 16 million. Ghana, Senegal, almost about 15 million. So you are going to combine almost about 20 African countries together to get the population of Nigeria. But there is no way we can be able to realize our potentials if we remain like this, if we are doing the same thing the old people used to do. At least there should be changes. Now, let's take me for example. Ever since I came to social media, I'm not doing my activism the way other people used to do it. Nobody have ever one day paid me anything. I'm giving you 50 euros. Talk about what's happening in my community. It has not happened once. I pick it. It's my duty to talk about it. If you bring it to my notification, I must talk about it. But we have people that have voice. Do you know the best way you can even talk to your leader is to start using it as a joke? One of our brothers one day make a video. When I saw that video, I was laughing. I said, now this one made the one made in here now. How was he saying Buhari is the best government? No Boko Haram anywhere. Everywhere is free. You know, making mockery of them from another perspective. And such a message does not just come. Such a message is backed up by the Spirit. A time God will come and say, we have the best traditional ruler in the whole world. Now God will bless them. That blessing are cost. A reasonable person should be able to know. So let us not begin to fold our hands. At least the development of our country does not concern us. Every one of us is supposed to be having equal share in the problem. We might not be the one that created the problem, but we can be the one to solve the problem. Some of the things we need to put in place to make sure we solve it is by not supporting any politician that is misbehaving. Any politician that does what is not right, let him know. The few money they are going to give to you. Okay, right now our ancestors are waking up. God is interested to build up our society for us. Do you think God will be happy with anybody standing on our way? God will not be happy with anybody standing on our ways. All of us, we have children. If, for example, our ancestors basically were to be a mother. Now, when we are talking about ancestors most of the time, a lot of people is not really getting it clear. Most of us, we know the papa we born our papa, and I know that one we know. Or the one we born our papa, now we know. But there is your eighth father. There is your eighth father. If you don't know now, no. There is your eighth father. There is your 10th father. All those are your ancestors. Now, have you been able to confirm, likely, to what you are facing today, despite civilization? What might have happened to these people? Is there any way what happened to these people can affect you in any form? Yeah, there is a way it can affect you. Now, our great-grandfather couldn't correct the very narrative. If you watch it before, a senior son we always inherit. Right, this day, senior son will inherit the house. He will forget about the Uhure. A senior son of this generation will inherit the house. He will forget about the Uhure. He will say, and those things has a way of dealing with the family. If you say your father was idol worshiper, you not value God more than your father, you leave the house. If you cannot hand over the Uhure, you cannot truly hand over it to the Egbe, please sir, you can't deal with Nana because my boy. They try to abolish it. And this is the thing that be keeping the family right from the womb. They abolish it. You abolish it on this one, abolish his own. I don't even know right now. I have no father under normal condition. I think traditionally, so if we were taught, I think that is how it's supposed to be, you know. It's Sophia Yoto. Or when they do it. I did not meet my father do such a thing. Because you're not sent. Maybe those things right now have been the one that have chased away all our ancestors away from the garden, from the garden society. And right now they are far off looking. Because there are so many things you need to do that will make your ancestors to be awakened. There are food we are supposed to give to them. Right now these people, they are hungry. We are not giving them food any longer. How are we going to have a better society? Now, let's quickly treat another topic, which I put in here. I'm not that this one is not direct to anybody, rather than it's all of us. Let us build our society. Your country passport is valueless because of your value. We've already read that one before. The reason you dump your nationality, it is because your country does not want it. Now, if you watch it today, we are very happy when we are dumping our nationality. I asked somebody a question today. Now I say, do you think the Great Britain will go to anywhere and dump their nationality and take another nationality? He said, hey, oh no, he said, it can never happen. Now I said, do you know why? Because of their value. And it's true. If you watch it today right now in my age, my phone, I'm not scolding anybody here, because when you speak like this at times, a slow thinker, they'll start taking it personal. It's a good thing at times you will rebel, you know, have a nationality, good. But in another way around, did this thing have a spiritual significance in our lives? That you are dumping your ancestors right now into another ancestors? Automatically, they ask your children tomorrow, where are you from? No, my mother was by nationality. He's from so and so place. Now, if I thought we are being given a nationality here, let that nationality still stand as a resident. Because the reason why these people is pulling you out of your country, there is a reason why. Because there is something they've seen in you that they know that if you carry it back to your country, your children and everything, your country cannot develop. That's why they really give you and hold you down. You now belong to this place. That's why today some Nigerians are going to Nigeria with visa. You want to enter your ancestral land, you have to have one this visa. But some of the things we take as a prosperity, most of the time, I think it's convenience. American man cannot come here right now, come to Europe, say want to dump American national. No. What they do, they go and take a NIF number. Or let me say their social number. There is a way they go, the office they go to, they want to start working here right now. And thank God today, Europe have so made it that if you are in your country, if you have a 5-year document, there is a document you can put it, they call it EU, that will make you work in Germany, works in other part of Europe. Your tax, it will still be reading as if you are working in Spain. These are the things. They so make everything to be okay. Now, when we are being given nationality, right now you are dumping your ancestors, dumping everything. Right now, stay with us here. How many people can we give our nationality to? Because it does not worth it. Why does it not worth it? Because of our value. Now, we now see another mother, automatically, our mother is no longer mother again. Whatever be the case, what I urge each and everyone to do, to my point of view, we should fight out to make sure at least let's build an enabling environment. UK was not supposed to be better than Nigeria. Spain, look at population of Spain, 46 million. Nigeria, I don't think if there's any place they bring oil from Spain, I know reach 2. Maybe where they go dig rich hair for inside ground before they will bring out oil. But look at our own. Now, how did these people develop their countries? It is when countries develop. Can you go and take Niger passport now? You cannot go and take Niger passport. You go let use and do level drop on. Now, why are we embracing? Why would we praying and fasting? If you even what human sacrifice for, if some people now they call and say for you to get your country passport, bring human hair. Black people will do it because of the value they put in it. It's just a mist of identification. They not they pay you say because you be citizen. Now most of us we are citizens. What are we putting in place to even work along with the people who gave all these things? Okay, now help us to build. We are not ready. That is just a lot of things we are doing. It's as if everything is just game. We not send, you know. A white man cannot come to Africa today, give me nationality. We will allow them to stay even without the nationality. But right now, they are making us to feel we doesn't have home again. They are making our children to feel as if here is their ancestral land. Here is not their ancestral land. Their father and their mother is not here. And there are those things they are supposed to also do to make their country to be great. But as soon as we got in, hey, bye-bye Nigeria, it not concern me again. That's why with your passport, you still go to Nigeria, you spend only 2 weeks and you are running back. What is chasing us away from home? This is something every one of us need to join hands together to do. I know it's not going to be an easy fight, but don't let us lose emotion when people are doing some certain things where we are trying to sugarcoat it. Anyone that must come to political arena, let it come with different ideology. Anyone that must come into Nigerian politics, let it come with different ideology. We don't want to be seeing people spending extravagantly. At the end of the day, 10 years, you seek the whole debt for neck. You have not finished paying the money. That's why I use this man very much just now as a case study. I'm not trying to say they did not use such money, but the money was too much used. The money was too much now. That is to say, we're going to minimize. That's how you will do tomorrow. What you would have used for one budget. Who do you have them your Panama here? Who will money there? Money there. That is not our real necessity. Coming right now, everywhere you bastardize with APC and very, very hungry for what you done, for what you now do me and all of that, you know. That's why the whole thing is becoming, it's no longer funny. So in building up our society, every one of us needs to build it by speaking out the truth. It's only the truth that is going to save us. No matter whatever thing we do today that will fix up our society, not they. That's why no place at home. No place. I have not seen citizens here that doesn't have cotisation where government give us. No. So let us not overbalance in another man's country. Whether you like it or not, we belong to a place. And that place, whatever it will take us to fix it, we have to fix it. Whatever it takes us to fix it, please, let's try and fix it. Now, is there any spiritual consequences if you change your nationality? I'm going to be leaving this one for us to answer. To me, if we are doing it just for doing sake, we are not doing it with our spirit. To me, I feel there is no spiritual consequences. But if we are denying it, it's like I don't know them again, they don't know me. To me, I guess it will have a spiritual significance because there is a difference between Afrocentric and Eurocentric. If you look at even the food we eat. If you look at the kind of our belief, it's very, very different. We came here for a greener pasture. Like when someone travels to market, definitely after all what you're going to do, you're going to be coming home. That is how it's supposed to be. But don't get it twisted for those that are loan seeker. There is nothing bad if you are being nationalized. But something is bad if your country remains immense and you are not doing anything about it. Every one of us should be concerned from today. Any little thing you can do, try and do it. We are supposed to be having a fair share to speak out about the heinous in our society. If you want it today, the right we have abroad, we don't have it at home. The right we have abroad, the freedom of speech we have abroad, we don't have it at home. Now, everybody is still the same in where we come from. Fulani is killing. At least I was seeing a news that whether at the past one, I never know, I won't confirm the news, that whether in Lagos, they almost kill another woman again. Maybe it's the one that happened past, I don't know. But this is rampant today. Why is it rampant? Because Nigeria is expired. It is expired. And mind you, your placenta was not buried here. Your placenta were not buried here. Your placenta were buried in Africa. Whatever life we choose to live today, we are living it for our children. Whatever thing we are able to do, not only building house, the society we build, how many spirits we are able to manage, things and things we are able to put together, how many ancestors we are able to appease to, then we are doing it for our children. Because all our children, they are innocent. Because most of all right now, you were born in Africa, there are one or two things we are supposed to put together. So we should help our children, children. Now, there's something I'm going to be telling you right now that will blow your mind. Then I was trying to do research today. I confirm again that there is another, you know, I told you some days ago here that the 16th president of the United States of America is Abraham Lincoln, who stopped slave trade. Now, there's another one again. According to what I read, that one was also good. He imparted the Americans. That is the 20th president. His name is James Abraham Garfield. The 20th president of the United States of America. Now what happened? 200 days in office. This man was assassinated. 200 days in office. This very man was assassinated. Now I now begin to wonder why these people doing all these things. James Abraham Garfield was elected as the United States 20th president in 1881 after 9 terms in the U.S. House of Representatives. His presidency was impactful but cut short after 200 days when he was assassinated September 19, 1881. Now, he belonged to this Republican Party. Now, if you watch the way this life has been, all what you are seeing today did not start happening today. The civilization you are seeing today in the world did not start today. The same way we are using phone today, what they were also using that time was equivalent to iPhone 280 of today. Don't just say maybe civilization come today. All the thought of evil that is in men's heart, it continued right from time. It has been there right from time. So don't see that it is only this your age. Things are like this. No, it started. This oppression you are seeing started right from time. It is long ago they have been putting all our freedom fighters into jail. It is not today it started. It is long ago they start saying, no, don't speak for these people. Let's subject them to suffering. It is long ago it started. Now, the freedom we are enjoying today in this whole world, people pay dearly for it. In 80-something, a lot of things happen. Now, in our era, what are we going to be remembered for? Are they going to be mentioning a battle now the Kano? Maybe our great-great-grandchildren will not start saying a battle now the Kano. You will not also be mentioned along the line. Or maybe the day heaven, that time they see or wherever you are. Then your name will not also be mentioned and tagged. You were part of the people then that were fighting for a better society. We are in Europe today. We can coexist together with them. They can even not allow you to come and be a part of us. Before, it was not like that. People fought for it. This palace you are now holding today, I'm a so and so citizen. People fought for it. What are you fighting for? Is the question. Aren't you surprised now? The 20th president of the United States, James Abraham Garfield, was also assassinated after 200 days in the office. And they say his administration was very impactful. They assassinated him. And the same way they assassinated John F. Kennedy. If you watch it, it has been evil right from time. It has been evil. So the word that be survival of the fittest. So don't just fold up your hand and enjoy every dividend. The life is good today. You doesn't bloody care. A lot of people will come and I got so and so pee. Yes, you got a pee. What are you using it for? You have the pee so that you can also fight a better society down for your great-great-grandchildren. Fight a better society down for your great-great-grandchildren. Whatever little thing you do today, okay now. You see somebody shouting, doing tank crier. Any person spoiling this community, stop it. Then you fetch water and give to that person. Automatically, you are already part of it. Everybody must have to be on media. As you are watching right now, you are part of it. People will see this very video as impactful as it is. They go past. They want to go where they are insulting people. And okay now, a lot of persons have called me, sir, we never knew that Abraham Lincoln was the one that stopped slavery though. Thank you very much. Now I say, I have said it before now. If you give me 10 euro recharge, it must bless somebody. Today, now, if anybody is asking you stop slave trade, you cannot best say, look at people that stop it. And if you look at our black race, nothing they have done. All your story you hear about them is conquer. Is conquer. Our black people have been subjecting us into problems. The main help we have gotten have been the white right from time. Black man have not gotten a tangible thing they've done for black man. The main people that have started something, black man will come put joiner. Okay now, who am I looking onto today? Will I not see what white man have done to liberate our forefathers? Then I will fold up my hands, not to continue from where they stop. So if building up the continent of Africa should be done by everybody. It should be done by you, by me, equally we share it. So stop being a friend to all the political terrorists, all these cabal, after they might have eaten our money. Because whatsoever a man saw, that shall reap. If you want people that were billionaires today, go on, okay, just take Tinubu for example. Before my father died, with the little he has, he was fresh. Go and look at Tinubu. Where are a billionaire now? Do you think I'm a billionaire? He may take me 150 years if I'm a billionaire.
if your head too big, you draw machine. That is, you know the panic for heart strength. Even if you bring now they make them sick. Go and tell some people in Uronibe, they are far better than Tinubu. Tinubu have the money, but they don't have the money. But the reason why God is protecting them with the little they have, you don't know. That's why you don't need to start envying these people. First I saw your comment yesterday. Who be that person? What country is that person from? That traveled to Nigeria and you wrote that comment that he came back and the person died. What happens to him? Have you guys been able to investigate what happens to him? Please, whatever thing that happened, let's always try and investigate it. You can put down the comment what you suspected that caused it, whether it's family problem, because the way our people are dying right now, I think it's becoming too rampant. It's not just normal at all. People are dying everywhere. Do a maybe Tony Banner, maybe me, I did not even know what happened. Oh, the person is from Edo State. What country did he leave? Put in the country there so that let's see if we can carry our small investigation, because we are trying to bring these people to book over the nonsense they are doing. Let me quickly, this one will not prompt me up to show you something. This monkey virus, monkey pox. Now this thing I them put. Now our people now black people they put. But when China won't happen, they don't put anybody say it is sick. They can't put and say it lame. You can see how they are downgrading us. Even when that is not there, this kind of sickness has been there for long, you know. Just look at it. I'm going to be playing the video to you. You don't see children with them put. Right now, don't they eat our people for Africa now, monkey pox. So now they see us. Now they see us. And seeing this very thing like this, at times I'm ashamed. Why did our leader brought us so low before these people? Our leader is the one selling us out. Most of the things that people are doing to the world today, our leader is the one that allowed them, because they know they use it until they see money. They know the question, okay, for example now, I'm to stand to represent black people. I'm among the white. Just check Igbenanokian Sunuva. I have why I got back boom. There are a lot of things what are they going kaya te kaya. Sienta aí, hombre. Se não te romper tu cabeça com esse. I will tell and say me sienta aí. So no habla so much. But our people, what did they do? We don't have representatives. That's our problem. All our leaders, they are a bunch of idiots. They just come to Europe and sign any paper. Look at what they said about this very narrative.
Receding COVID-19 numbers in several parts of the world, the threat to your health might be over. Then here's something you need to pay attention to. It is now, unfortunately, monkeypox that is troubling the European countries, along with the US and Australia. And with that, the viral infection has raised an alarm around the world. The map on your screen showing almost a dozen countries that have reported confirmed cases of monkeypox, including European countries like Spain, Portugal, Italy, France, Belgium and Germany. And apart from Europe, the United States, Canada and Australia are some of the other countries that have reported confirmed monkeypox cases. Let us now understand what exactly is monkeypox. To what extent should we be concerned? Monkeypox is a viral infection similar to smallpox. Its origin dating back to 1970. As the name suggests, the disease first emerged in monkeys kept for research in the late 1950s. You can catch the infection if an infected animal bites you, or by touching an infected animal. It is usually spread by rodents like rats, mice, squirrels. Experts have also observed that monkeypox can be transmitted through sexual contact. The disease almost disappeared for 40 years.
Now, what are they saying right now? Okay, let me just continue playing it.
In the 1980s, only to re-emerge in Nigeria in 2017. The virus mainly has
emerge in Nigeria. You see to it. You see at once. This is how they do it. And right now they are saying it can also be contacted through sexual whatever. This is a way la wala ho. Ya wa digwe kuta mi wa. Wa get buy into this one again wala ho. Iyan gbe ma sene. We're going to buy into this very one. We may be on Denania. Now, if they advertise at the time they are able to capture the consciousness of everyone, now at Natana or Mike Aweboa. Let me see if I can also play it for what they leave you.
Congo strain and the West African strain. What are the symptoms that you need to watch out for? If you have fever, muscle ache, lesions and chills, then you should get yourself checked. If you are infected, it might take anywhere between 6 to 13 days before the symptoms appear. Currently, there is no
now, so ya woni awele mare. So yaji, irigan tase. So why the yin wa guess yin wa mama story ni antalo. Before you know now, our wayward leader, they will also key to it. Before you know that, they will cut the hair for not to avoid the widespread. Conquer vaccine. Please, Wallaho, start telling your parents down. Because you have a day. You have a day. Wagario boli lona sian. A black. Okay? Different news is coming out. Now, because so only and while we do get the same olode, the same symptom or koro on a Ozaloba no yagbon yemi ogodwanogi. Mama ni ya from Africa. Ikwan wa be na o, iwa be kun na. Iwa be kun na. The sea is trouble tonight. So all these evil agenda, I cancel them. All these evil agenda, I cancel them. The ancestors of Africa, come and deliver your people from this hand. Come and deliver us from their hands. All what they plan, they will use their head to carry it. He said. So please, continue to tell your people they are coming again. They want to continue from where they stop. This is how they started. Thank God right now, your body lona. Yeah, where I won't dance so I will let you. I wouldn't worry. I very. Why yo? Why yo? Salobo I think where. Because I'm more Africa na. Yeah, hands what they have created. Maybe I could wear. I could say, "I will see me yo." Why we do Latin with boy because ya wonu do ri ohun ni but we no ri ga ye he ohun ni I ma han laban ohun ni e yan wa kin na e mi o be I yan ka egbe you know why one man dey gbe maran be do one man no make credit failure you supposed to go there and do one better thing fever yereva hunger pandemic is there e mo no am gbe ro mo so fear na abere re de no gba no so but later na they come put am for one particular thing but this and that one so I'm not going to be too much dwelling on that. A word is enough for the word. Those who have here, let them be. So now we now you know. So that's that. I did see a force Sogi. I did see your this thing again. No? I know the last thing I saw was that he is from Edo. The country no yeve Ebola agmo yeva. Maybe I don't already pass, and if you can put it there again, please. Because we need to help ourselves, because God have also helped us to help others. I'm not going to benefit anything who were here give me. So why would I want you there? That's why we verify things before bringing it out to media. I better discourage you from something than to encourage you to do anything. What I'm encouraging you to do, the most thing I encourage people to do, speak out for a better society. Because tomorrow you are going to now become an ancestor. Their great-great-grandchildren, fourth one, they may not know you. A life in where they lead down, what can we determine the power of the arrow? We can have a reflect even if you were. We are more lost in the grip. That's why today now my mind is powerful, sir. A lot of us we are no longer powerful because the ancestral power have been cut during the time of our fathers. Because our father did not really do much, or they just know. They don't even care whether their father were key. They don't even care whether anybody existed. Let's always look at it. If you take Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, whoever David did, Larry and the little further. But the beginning, they always remember Abraham. They always remember Abraham. Let's not forget where we are from, because this our disobedience to nature is making us to take a lot of things we are not supposed to take. If a British man cannot go to US and become a nationality of America, why are we so carried away by the nationality they have given us here? It's another way of we losing our consciousness, another way of we losing our ancestral roots. It's not about paper. Oh, Nigeria now, my dear, you don't even okay. One need there. Okay, now Nigeria is good at Spain. Okay, you don't even need it now. You only come, they give you come with visa, you go back home. Oh, similar today is not a nationality of anywhere. He may be having the degree or diploma. If they want to go anywhere, they go. They sit down upon our money. But these are the same people we love to celebrate. Even when they have not done well, the youth would have called these people to book. We are not calling them to book, rather than we come here and start insulting ourselves. Look at people abroad and tell the kind of things they are doing. Now, once you just know, say this one, they don't care. They doesn't know that the environment we are enjoying today, their forefathers split their blood for it. That's why a lot of them, if we think about, for example, now, the family of Abraham Lincoln, and the family of James Abraham Garfield, will they be happy seeing black Americans misbehave? They will not be happy, because their father paid dearly for fighting for freedom for you. They will not be happy. Do Webenovo, for example. Okay, now Fulani is taking over our land. We are not finding it funny today. They are taking over our land. We are not finding it funny. Who is giving it out to them? The so-called people that call ourselves, that call themselves that they are our father. They are the ones selling us out. But we were unable to dominate here. There are a lot of things we found doing just a misbehavior, but they came up and crack on us. This courtesy will not accept it here. Human trafficking will not accept it here. You beating your children, we don't want me to maltreat your children. The same way your father still sell you for here. That intonation, they got it right from time. So we feel use our hand take care of Peking. Now make them before they call. Now only we they call back for where. Or born on to the call them because now just their nature say me may do waiting like now you know atoma pokulo. I said look there like Ghana. You see small Peking for 8 years. Yeah, papa will just the quarrel. People say tirapa, you go say tirapa ya. No me a blast and see. But your own one day here so they shout for your child, they'll quick whenever you have a bobby because it's their nature. Because our past history. Some of the things that are disciplined today, Oibo will collect your child from you, go say me you don't go kill her. Now, how did they got this impression? It is what they read about us before. You feel these people don't know your story. They teach them our history. They teach them. And a child that does not know his history, does not know how he's going to amend his ways. Now, how did I come knowing what I know today? God has been showing me a lot of things. Newton, this thing was like this. Newton, this thing was like this. Try and see what you can do about it. What about that's why a lot of people does not even know whether anything one first happened to them. Even when they know, they don't care. It don't mean anything. This impression these people are using today, calling all manner of names, how did they, who saw it into them? Imagine Obama will come say, stop selling your people. If they arrest us now, Obama will call on UNO, UPS will come, oh, they are killing us again. Oh. But we have people who would speak. But they can never speak because if they kill you today, they are going to pay them excess for killing you. So you find out that without we coming together and doing the needful, Africa will remain on its knees. We are not supposed to be third-class citizens. What makes Americans to be great today? What their forefathers, their founding father, they fought. They never take it lightly. They fought. Look at it today. Even in our time, you are in abroad. Imagine you have freedom of speech in Spain. Then I'm talking based on freedom of speech. You will get mad to even gossip me. Oh, go on, where you go now. Go on, where you go now. The same right you have in Spain. That's what I'm laying my foundation on. Then we are gossiping me. What if you beg one or one? I swear to God, you will do double burial. Because at times I begin to wonder, what kind of alien do we have here abroad? There's no way you can have a better society without you speaking the truth. American is great today because of the democratic value. Because of his freedom of speech. It does not mean that you start insulting people. At least any man get tired on you. There are a lot of people today that does not want me talking to. I can never talk to them. But let's begin to trace our problem and look for a lasting solution to it. Your child is here abroad. They are not facing humiliation. But there are people in Nigeria today, they are facing humiliation. Me standing speaking for them. Then that one's supposed to business you. I pray I shouldn't catch you on the way. Yeah, one way work big you are in nonsense. People civilize, they will never civilize. You don't know what it takes. Go to the same place right now and see what's going to happen. We don't bloody care, but we need a better society. Who is to go for it? Are we going to achieve it? We are not going to achieve it by folding our hands. We are going to achieve it by every one of us rolling up our sleeve. TikTok can never give you freedom. Selfie will not give you freedom. Facebooking will not give you freedom. Instagramming will never. But what will give you freedom? Roll up your sleeve. Speak when you are supposed to speak. There is power in this word you speak. There's power. If our fathers today, that they see from heaven, I guess they are not happy over the life we are living. Any mistake they might have made, they are waiting for us to correct it. I talked to you about something the other day. Your father accepted something does not make you accept it. They were subjected to it. Not be their eye that they accept them. And right now, and even what people are pissed off at times, they cannot sue you to court and win. They cannot even present it. Okay, how you going to present it? That I'm talking about a better society. Even the honorable court will tell you that, are you mad? What do you say this guy said? Why do you want to kill him? What are people beating him for? What are you going to say? Because you have been using incitement. This is where you have freedom. So twice a racist. But what about the one that is happening in your country? Where Hausa man will rise up against his own brother and we call ourselves one Nigeria. We call ourselves one. Okay, what now make us to be one there? Nothing make us to be one. We are just assuming. Our leader is pretending as if all is well. People are promoting one Nigeria and they are fair pass. Indeed, the Europe here, they cannot even blend to the society. White man does not even respect them because they don't have what to give. If you are being called now, come and do this thing. You can't do anything. We are also happy to build this very society. There was a day I caught some, what would they call it? I caught them, they were breaking into one particular store. Then two other guys were coming from party, those ones waited. I found out they were calling police. I waited to see how the thing goes. Then when the police came and meet the three policemen that came, brother CV, they say, yes, now they say, I dare here, see where they enter, but I can only identify them. That's how to make a society to be okay. Do you know 2 years later, they called me in court. Say for them to date these people, I need to identify them. I don't say me, I go use hatred. Me, I tell identify anyone. I say, only way I know rich now go fit tell you. You cannot tell me they don't know these people. You say, but they are just looking for somebody that will figure them. And I say, night the night, I know say now this house they enter. So any person who want to see for that house, if you want to do an investigation, no problem. That's how to join to fist up a society where you belong. Even all these own narrative now, where you they support, me they say no. You they say yes, say Zeta come read. Me they say no, it don't read. A time to come. Who do you think they are going to evict from this place? If you got a passport, they are going to call you a bad citizen. Because you are supposed to be out as a watchdog to these very people. Anything that's coming, even when the president likes it, that makes you a patriot. You speak against it. That one would not even make them value your, okay, thank God, black people still have sense. Do you think tomorrow, if the world become a better place tomorrow, then anywhere me enter, now you go the wrong. Because I'm going to point you. Look at his picture here. I just show them, say, see your picture. See one of them. See how he said they go and vast. He was telling people, you might be arrested for crime against humanity. Yes, you might be arrested. Because it was something that were cooked from the pit of hell to destroy humanity. And this is how they have been doing it. This same thing happened in 1918. 100 years ago. The Spanish flu. It was never Spanish flu because the same people, Spanish did not support them. Spanish betrayed them. Say, we not get her for this one a day, so they can't put on for Spanish head. They depopulate the world every 100 years. If you don't know, no. They depopulate the world every 100 years. They were supposed to do it during the time of Hillary. That was why the way Donald Trump take win, the thing can't surprise them. And I have a very particular night to complete 100 years. That was why they set up this agenda. Donald Trump just came because this agenda were back. So you cannot tell me today you have a spirit, a good leader you does not know. That was what he came to come and fight to make sure human being remains. That's how they used to do it. 500 million people died. Calculate them or must say more than half of the population will look. This is the same thing that they brought this time. I was shouting, nobody want to listen. The Spanish flu of 1918. I know you cannot read, but you can watch SAG. They are insulting somebody in Italy, insulting somebody in Switzerland. But I'm wondering, internet are there, Google is there. You know, you can see some posts in Facebook, just read it. Metiebe now. That's why we come and we are tired that very day. You treat the people, but I don't think any social media read the way I read. I don't analyze people's character. I come here to come and tell you not good and everyone verified. How many people can do this? In 1918, Spanish in Agbeleya, only the man that survived the other day. I think they show it in one. I saw it in one magazine or so. He tell us the stories. He said it was crazy. So this was how it looked like. So all these cabals don't take away the day. They are killing. They have been killing our world leaders. All the fake narrative long ago they started it, and right now the injection no longer selling. They are not trying to bring monkey pox, small pox, anything pox, so that once you go now, that you can even get it through sexual whatever. Now, who even know now whether now people will don't fair take some of the vector, because I was told is out there. I will not put it on anywhere, but I keep some certain secret within me. Because man is not more from anybody, but they say this thing contains vector. It contains spike protein. OBN. The records are there. I know people that have committed themselves, they may not want to. Who even know right now whether some of the reaction in my hand do me? That's why they are bringing up taking pause forward right now. Maybe at the time, they might do me big bean. Over container a shingles the way when I run a feel like Benny. It's called shingles. Although they have a container. But I wonder the later people will say we have some idiots, an alien. They feel they go to school. Are you Balebe? Are you Yahweh? Okay, look at it. They are bringing different one out. Mokba or Omanekui, who is coming counter these people. A mad when I went before one day. Nayak be me agbuwe because yes me. I never want human being to be changed. Because my suffer bene as blacks. My suffer bene. Or my kelly my letter where we are supposed to go home away, Mamado Bomi Bariba. But look at what they are narrating. You need to see right now all venues. Don't yamuko down, a black people yamuko down. Yeah, they can't show here. Where they just want to show down okay. They are advertising it again. Before you know now, they start doing lockdown. Before you know now, because but today you are not praying. The biochemical lab, the bioweapon of in Ukraine. Thank God for Putin. That moment the lad but a lot of people were sending message to Putin. Message to Putin. We always do what we don't know. Why? Does that mean we come? I don't understand. 99% of news you are hearing today, nobody will come and tell you. But they have started promoting a narrative again to make sure they still give you peace. That just all you say now. Okay, let's even assume. But some alien came out and start saying they have a third experience and fourth experience. Okay, what happens to me? Don't you see how fresh I am? What happens to me? At least I should be example with Henry. No, I am yes. If none of up to now, people are still defending their stupidity. Okay, what is wrong if you admit, okay, now we have made a mistake? Let's see how we have made it. Before you know, right now, they will call the government of Nigeria to come and be a part of it because they said this is when Nigeria 2017. We haven't already Nigeria 2017. 2017, we are in Nigeria. We are not being attacked by the news here. 2017 mega in Nigeria. They were nothing like monkeypox. I reckon lower we yana me one area defi. All these sickness you must see. A measles we want there. All these things can happen as a result of one murder and all of other. But being that mamobori monkey wana, and right now we're not telling me mokire no more. They'll start to win your food now. I want me a winning anytime. I will wage or gamem nana. Yes, I feel like what they was something they do the time of Ebola. They are looking for a way to just finish us. And we are not cooperating. That's the most terrible thing of all. We are not cooperating. In politics, we are not cooperating. Otherwise, we are not cooperating. Okay, now look at the Christianity they gave to us. We have been following this Christianity. It's not working. It's what people is still promoting today. They cannot question any narrative. We are still promoting it as if now Jesus Christ make us stay alive. Now Jesus Christ make us do this. But look at people dying. Jesus Christ is not protecting them. It's not for to connect ourselves to our Afroism. There are difference between Eurocentric and Afrocentric. Our culture is different. Our life is different. Our way of doing things is different. Obi my bona we babakoa. E manage Africa na mere averi mi owo ton babako obi my anamio. Here right now we are no good food to eat. E aboni megwaye na oma saver I don't eat their food. I come resist or something. E here by me. Oh we pa now. But some people eat it and you know. E ma so wari ele de na wa agi ani. All the hamon. Awa bien no. I know we are not back in my but people will start eating it all rico. You know, everybody with his own way of doing these things and all of all that, you know. So that's why today there are a lot of things I don't. Even the way Bonaikan is affordable, there are a lot of food I just see the outbreak. Because I don't. It's just not my style, not my kind of person and all of all that. Please, let's try what we can do to help ourselves. Let always go and search for informations. The information that is going to save you most of the time will move on me a headline. What they are going to use to kill you or a headline. What will save you or who details. Look at the other day now, Joe Biden said the sovereignty of America about medical health care is giving it to WHO. Why is he doing it? So that WHO can put a compulsory thing. No country can argue it. But can you join the protest tomorrow if you are cooperating your country? So we know to this. But we claim we love our children. I wonder a best way a father could show we in love over here, not by building us, is to fight for enabling environment. If you look at all these Oshomole children, even Arobarowa, why me we Oshomole children there or Yekboma? They kept their children in society that is good. You know, or why we go now or who give you autonomy? Then we are a less zombie because they gave you 1 million naira. Why their children not campaigning for them? Let their children come and do jingle. You see the son of Donald Trump Jr. He campaign for his father. He campaign for their father. So all politicians right now, their children should be at the front. Not we. Madwa you win mommy ebo. May you win me a bonnet politician roba. Anybody know it's a boy may be politician. Yeah, tie bo no one any may support. A bonati any may ya mo egbovi. Their children should come and be at the forefront. Ovie Donald Trump, or one more where that day. Ovie badi today, hunter badi o jagbon je I get a wound on you, and Nakun or river. A time as power and a in my function. Now, Ovie na come in Amoemu. About the laptop and all of that. Unwin or run. But it's only our own, their children is not known. We don't even know their children. Ali, let their children also come out. Vote for my father. Look at what my father is capable of doing. But here abroad, their children support them. Go and look at Donald Trump Jr. About 10 minutes in there. All they have gone. All they insulted the next this thing. All they have Nancy Pelosi. All we retire Nancy Pelosi. But our own reverses the case. All what they bring out is their wife. All what they bring out is their wife. After they might have sucked us, you don't know their children are heading and responsible. Then you are dying for somebody but their children are not ready to die for, and they wait in here Muyoto, who is fooling who? So for us to have a better society, it's going to take time, and every one of us need to work upon ourselves. We need to allow a lot of things to fly and meet these people. Because their father is coming to come and see. That's why they are not coming out to help their father. After my law, you want more campaign either. Is it in any constitution? It's not in any constitution because we have a faith system. Let their children also come and speak. As a youth, I will not watch my father spoil this state. I will not watch my father not do what he had promised us in his campaign. Or we have the campaign. I think it will be better. For example, my father was alive. He is to contest as a state governor. I will come out and campaign. I will try my possible best to make sure everything my father has promised Edo people at least aware. Automatically, look at America. George W. Bush, by the baby Bush. Because his son was in the forefront. Don't be so surprised tomorrow. Donald Trump will go to Ladian, maybe 20 years time. Due to okay now. Being that he one first supported his father, he may want to do what his father have done. He was good. On another election, people will also vote for him. He's like his father. We want those kind of system. I don't know. Then look at this man in America. I suffer for APC. I suffer for APC. I suffer for APC. Wow, APC now I mean no. Is it not what we are seeing on social media? That is humiliating people. Is calling your hotches, bringing it out to be insulting me. Is that the fault you fought for APC? Now they did one. Ula APC ne. Is there Yamu or Pamagbifone? Oshomole was dethroned. Ula APC ne. Kateosa wu. Ula APC ne. A Detroit Kabakawa. Me man ne dump a mother. He made the low F word. He might have was one even in the party. Why ne manata? Why not? I did your bonu we wa una. Is it not the campaign me myself I campaign for Baseke Abi? Is there that you do abi we ya gbe ugbe gbo wan niyan? You should ask him question. I'm telling you right now. Ola PC Katosa spent the last money on Awu. Ola PC Oshomole was dethroned. Now, OCD gen eviere mi the PC no we deba. You shouldn't be saying all the time where uyobo. Now, where is the yobo you did? Where money need yobo? For example. But the so-called APC, people are coming out romancing this whole thing. I don't know when it are not in Nigerian constitution, when you spend money in an election, I don't move anywhere with it. On a this one, if it is possible for them to pay you, you know. But I'm not getting it clear. When you now become you were a freedom fighter, we know you were a president of a PFN. But when did you become APC member? What myself I thought was that he just put his yamo. Not even knowing you have not become APC, you sworn an oath. But all these from alien today, they are not asking you better questions that will make you to go and knock your head on the ground and begin to think, why did I even put myself in this mess? They are praising you as if you have done one kind of big thing. Eh? Oh, where you see one can Alaska. I can't get it. If I say I suffer for Basaki, the records are there. What we made from your side. Now we're bringing our way. You were never humiliated. Your picture were not brought out for anything. Unwaya Agua. While they were in a meadow jingo. I was having a lot of scriptural verses. Some of the scriptural verses, if you read the book of Proverbs 29 verse 2, it says, when the righteous ruleth, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people suffer. Those were some of the things. But you cannot bring one thing to them where you sell is a yamu. But today I wonder how these people, they are not speaking. Why because there is something I'm seeing it that a ritualism ruwe matuwana. There is a ritualism behind it. Then you know no. Unuwena we magwana. Only what you did was to call Basaki again, of which you have apologized for that. Maybe they are forgiving you. Emmanuel Onlichon, you didn't beg any of them till today. We leave you for God and all of other. But the reason why your matter right now is seeing the main heading of every news. Right now, you are not talking about chicken pox. A governor everywhere, Greg Abbott, the governor of Texas State, or when a non-IT fly, work with the said that what it means. Or when any person not disturb anybody, not anybody vid pass, he has $5,000. Also, this man from Florida, this Ron DeSantis, the same thing they did. You were having a governor, you do not work alongside with your governor. You betray your own state. But today now, come and say what you are feeling medically within you. Come on, you can say it. But right now, a chicken possible, a monkey possible, you are not advocating to save your people. Rather than this, your nonsense. And people are keying into it. Coming out in a platform. Coming out in a platform. Agitating for you. The same people did not come when their people abroad were having problems. Because most of these people, they are charlatans. They don't want to do educated programs. And up till now, they won't talk about it. They are carrying your matter as if it's that relevant. For you to even spend 25 billion, show that you are a Nikompu and a misguided element over House of Assembly, this was the same thing on Kagbe women, and you are bringing, and people are not even seeing anything wrong with what you guys are doing. At least I'm done here. There's no sense in that. All these are sentimental bullshit, man. No America win, America. They ain't do I news no mama ya cover me no day. All this food, they will not come out on media and start talking about me. At least Gawe Yedo ya Guvia with Magun. Imagine you are wicked, no wonder not you are black monkey. You gave me another Morena. Nonsense. I mean, no Mac Bunny, I don't amplify as if that is, I can't really get it. I'm very, very angry for what you. Okay, which word did you really do for these people? You did a video, every other person did it. I was doing jingle. Inside there, you guys were emulating me, carry people to somewhere. One man will camp on what landed you in admission. Don't what you beg the ritualism I mean on Watani. We don't have a bunch of fools everywhere who cannot question the narrative. Or my we okay, why here now? What on what on be what did you people do? You suffer. Who will have you on the way? Accepting that. They only me it does not matter talk now. The same way I'm talking right now, if I'm even doing campaign, just for me to mention this person's name. Okay, what am I be campaigning for right now? Tell me how many videos you have done since the election that will educate our people. How many people do you say from Zetacron? You didn't save anybody other than you can't bolo they don't stab you. Or your social media. But your member today, you encourage to go and get vast, for example. How many of them is doing well today? They say me how you want to give a testimony. I know you are going to be assuming. You have not saved anybody rather than you lure them. And if not me, no deliver some Benin people, no Buwa. That's how you people would have led these people astray. That's how you people would have led them astray. Why the formation Paladian? How American became American and no waiting time. When I want a governor no Mudia, no way. A governor one Mudia. But we are not having such here. A Greg Abbott or we never. That my witch or ye. Greg Abbott in a witch or ye. A witch Greg Abbott ye. You yourself a level where by now when we're just showing a boy we are who were big year said by going to House of Assembly with your level before. We drag you have spent 25 billion APC. I'm very, very hungry. Me a handle boss with one. I will say APC. I'm very, very happy for what you do to a mega comrade. That's what I'm going to sing for you. If I want to even release album because it go a Newt, you tell you not here. You say on a story. Igbinigun tell you not here. You say on a story. ARCHBISHOP tell you not here. You say on a story. Everybody tell you not here. You say on a story. Good people of Edo State tell you not here. You say on a story. Some of your good members then tell you not here. You say on a story. When the time you reach, you tell my brother, hey, tell the person. Then not they tell the person, yeah. Then not they tell the person. Then you are not ashamed. You spent 25 million. I like to say, who go and manage? You live exorbitant life. Exorbitant life will live. You go and manage that all. Waiting rule. Waiting manage. You cannot rule. When man pass you manage off with this treasury. So for those of you watching, thank you very much for tuning in. Please share this very broadcast. That's why it matters so what I know they want. Yeah, when he addressing you, what be it the great man. I will make address issue now because I'm not having personal problem with him. But AC are very dumb. The youth in Overeva, why go not? There are ways you ask people questions. Come and measure up your fight because they can pay up. There is something behind this very thing. They have not yet tell us what they saw. Why we ticket in my election because it must be witchcrafty. A witchcrafty no now witchcrafty. On a campaign. Okay, when me so when I saw I suffer for Baseki. A suffer me one me will buy alone. It's enough for me to say I suffer for Baseki. Everybody also when I was doing jingle. But the same jingle I only made me 100,000. But in me no Baseki. The 200,000 that were put in my secretary account for then we also end up donating, sharing souvenir. I know how many hundreds of thousands not worth, you know. But you guys were saying I was paid. But the jingle now ni me 100,000 were collected. Then what about okay? Next time, right now, you want me to use my earnings money again to support anybody? This society will pray. You know, let it remain because it's not going to affect me in any way. Even a web one, me terror me. Or one going to say when I feel to me, I'm feel to me, a walano. If I talk, me can't say a web bonak. You must want to have now. I will fear me. I will join one party with this my voice. What most about English country, English speaking countrymen. I will do more than this. So. I will join one political party, more than one campaign. I have a local campaigner. Better one, you know. Please, let them begin to use emotion to flog out anything. What is bad is bad. Because the way these people are using us as if, oh, you know, imagine somebody just came. I suffer. Who were you so? What did you really do? During that very time? You are not measuring the amount the man are where is there Yamu. Is there Yamu going where during when you were sick? How much did he give to you? Okay, if they were to pay you money, how much were they supposed to pay you? What's the man me campaigning? You said you spent 20 million in this campaign. They should be asking you question whether you have been here. 20 million you spend for election or who at the end of the day you will lose. You go in a late capital, you will use the money. You will spend your highest money. Is there Yamu we having project? Is there Yamu Kobogere Nanani? But right now, what by you Muigo, Unamune 1 million, 1,000, Unamune PC. We are not just ashamed of ourselves. People even lost the emotion over this. There are still joy abandoned because it's not a thing that can fly. If the better fight since I will help you. Because I wonder how somebody would just spend 25 million in a team here. You didn't buy tickets. Only musician, all those were for your own detriment. Who you see your gun because you see your gun? Who got see your gun at Takata? Who got see your gun? We were our election. Unigo ami we have a month. We have of assembly. You can assemble gather assembling. I don't know how you people want to rule the continent of Africa and succeed with this very mess. We are going to manage $44,000 or we are going to the team here. You go know what about we pay. That money right now give you 1 bedroom flat here or 2 bedroom to renovate here. When I was the bonus 10,000 men, you were renovated. That will also be a source of employment for me. But you are happy you spend such money. The remaining aspirants, how much have they spent? Now go and manage. We manage now. We need leader that can manage. Leader no go and minimize. My need the leader no live exorbitant life. I want me I when you see. Even no show more do it. Every day, but then I wear parties at the Bay Avenue. Equal day or day. I have Vegas University. Only among me. Egbe na Kenya. Obaseki put changes today. The different perspective in government house. So we will come and continue from where you stop. You don't the Baptist thing. Better people is also going to come and fist up the state. I'm not going to leave. No, wait me. Please, today is 21 Saturday, May 2022. So our phone number is +34631 056284. Our phone number is +34631 056284. Please, I'm glad to do this. For those of us, there's one of our members. I think during 2020, during that pandemic, she's a mother with 3. So she lost her mother last month and her father again inside this very month. So we are trying what we can do to also help her, because she have also sowed, and a sower deserve an harvest. The reason why I'm bringing it here to be only the father or only the mother, you know, I would have just, okay, let me try to see what I can do. But I was supposed to say this thing yesterday, but something skipped it off my head. But today again, I see reason to put it here. Please, if you are led, you want to assist this very sister. It's not even a Benin girl and Igbo girl. But during our palliative session, she will be the first person to even go there. The location we put in where they are going to start sharing food. She'll be very hardworking. Leave her shop, leave her 3 children, you know. So let's see what we can do. If you want to help her, please, I'm going to be forwarding our own account to you. You put whatever thing your hands still reach inside, you know. So that's it. I'm just let to do this. If nobody, there's no problem. We are not forcing anybody. That's why I'm not even putting the account there. But for those of you who are interested to support her, I think she recorded an audio for me yesterday that it's on the 17th of June. The burial ceremony 17th of June, and they appeal to the family that they are going to be doing the burial the same day. Her mother and her father to be buried the same day. So we are trying to see the little token we can give to her. Even the trauma, getting her from the trauma is also money. Because man, you need to also say, take. Sorry, you know. So the load is something that is a little bit more heavier than what I can be able to test. That's why I'm telling my good followers. If you are led, you want to support her. She's not a Benin person. That's how I do my name, because our association is not based on the racial or whatever. So we are against racism. So she's a mother with 3. So coping up with the children's expenses right now is difficult, you know. So not to talk on a day by. So anything we can be able to raise, we give it to her before that very June 17th. We said they have appealed to the family that the family should please allow them to bury 2 of them at the same time. So she's going through a lot and she needs to be encouraged. So for those of you that want to call me, our phone number is +34631 056284. Please, blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Maybe if you also help her, you are also telling your mother a long life and prosperity, and you yourself long life and prosperity, and long life and prosperity also for your children. So do have a nice day, everyone, and God bless you. Ciao.